Welcome to my tarot card reading for March 2015. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And this is Manu Tarot. Let's start immediately with a reading, general reading of the element, an analysis of your element, air signs. We have here the Three of Wands representing the Sun and Aries. We have the Two of Wands representing Mars and Aries. And we have the Empress, Libra, Taurus, Venus, and Pisces. Notice that we have Aries twice. This is very interesting because in March, the Sun is entering Aries. So this is very interesting because the fire element is somehow affecting you negatively or positively. It doesn't matter. It's making its influence in your life during the month of March, my dear air signs. Number 3 is all about expansion, growth. And number 2 is about finding balance, it's about duality. So we could say, my dear air signs, that there are going to be new beginnings, new projects, we could say that, things that are going to start. Don't forget that in order to something to start, something has to come to an end. That's life. Okay? We have to be realistic. So we're talking about here projects that are emerging, new things, new beginnings, etc. That's from a very positive perspective. From a negative perspective, if that's how you want to see it, it's also about being very impulsive. This energy has to be manifested in somehow, in some way. So if you channel the energy properly, that drive, that push that Aries is giving you, you will be able to accomplish new beginnings, new projects, etc. But if you don't know how to channel that energy, you're going to be feeling very impulsive. You might feel angry without reason, but the impulsiveness is there. This desire of jumping around or feeling jumpy, okay? But this is all about being aggressive. Then we have here the Empress. The Empress is all about growth as well. But then we have Aries. So in other words, what is letting us know that there is a desire to start something new with a very specific purpose in mind, is to find growth, to find stability. It could be a job, it could be whatever it is, but there is a desire for growth, for progress, evolution in life. But at the same time, we are going to start seeing that impulsiveness. That could mean that you are not thinking clearly, you're just jumping into action. The best thing that you can do is sit back and think. Don't be too impulsive, don't jump into new projects without thinking. You are an air sign. Think first before acting, okay? Do your research. In a very negative way, if you are feeling very impulsive, angry, and that kind of stuff, we have Libra, Taurus, Venus, Pisces letting us know that they might be kicking in to help you hold back that impulsiveness. But considering that we have this strong energy, I wouldn't be surprised if you just act or react to certain situations, okay? And that's what I have for you as a general reading for or analysis for your element, my dear air signs. Now we're going to see how this energy is going to be manifested or channeled according to your solar sign. Welcome to my reading for March 2015, air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Gemini, this is your reading, and this is Manu Tarot. You already saw or heard what I have to say as a general reading for your sign. Now let's see how that energy of your element is going to manifest or channel according to your solar sign. And if you're a Gemini, we are going to start seeing a very interesting dynamic. We have Babalu, we have the King of Cups, and we have the Five of Coins and the Empress. We have to remember the Five of Coins that is bringing a message, my dear Gemini. And this message is that we have to remember that, like I'm saying, we have to remember what the Bible says about we humans, that we don't only survive out of bread. We need something more, which is the spiritual part. We need to nourish and the spiritual part of us. We cannot leave that behind. And this is very important, because in order for us to grow, in this case you Gemini, you need to take that into consideration. You have to nourish the spirit, you need to nourish the mind, your soul. Okay? Otherwise, this is going to bring a lot of troubles for you during the month of March. Okay? We have to also look at Babalu. It's letting us know in this card that during the month of March there are going to be quite a few obstacles, and there is a high possibility that your faith and your hopes are going to be tested. And you might lose your faith, you might start losing faith on whatever it is, God or Dorishas or whatever it is that you believe in. It seems like you're going to be tested during this time of the year, and your faith is going to be challenged. Let's put it like that. And this is all about relationships or partnerships, associations, contracts that some way, somehow, they come to an end. Okay? And not only that, we have also to remember that Babalu is related with health. So you might experience some kind of illness or condition that might bring some degree of setbacks in your life. There might be a hospitalization. Could be you or someone in your family or someone close to you that some way, somehow is going to test you, your faith and your hope, etc. So you have to keep that in mind, my dear Gemini, during this time of the year, March 2015. Don't forget, my dear Gemini, that this energy is also going to interact with your rising sign, and is going to project this energy or channel this energy in a very different way. So not everyone that is Gemini is going to experience the same intensity, the same degree, or the same dynamic. The rising sign is going to bring a different tone and hue to this energy. Okay? And that's why at the end of this video we have the rising sign. Welcome to my tarot card reading, my dear air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is your reading, Libra, and this is Manu Tarot. Let's start immediately with your reading. We have Obatala, we have the Page of Swords, and we have St. Paul representing the King of Swords, and the Three of Wands Sun, Aries. This is about expansion, growth, and being very impulsive, very active energy, very young energy. This is cardinal signs, Aries. So there is a lot of impulsiveness, and we have Paul letting us know about what we say. So Paul is letting us know, is giving us a caution or an advice or a warning to be very, very careful with what we say. We have a Batala upside down. It's talking about mental confusion, if we can put it like that, paranoia. So we have to be very careful. This sounds very similar to Ogunda. We have to be very careful with what we say, my dear Libra. Be careful. Watch your tongue, what you say, and even what you do, what you write. Because this could be, bring troubles in your life, especially during the month of March. Okay? So be very, very, very careful with what you say, what you write, and even what you sign. This might bring you into trouble during this time of the year. So that's my advice. Okay? Because it seems like you are going to be involved in gossips and rumors and all this kind of stuff. Be it because you are the one creating them, or someone else is creating them. You have to be very, very careful. This dynamic is very counterproductive for you. So try to control yourself of not getting involved in gossips, rumors, or anything along that line. Especially if you are a little bit paranoid and you don't trust anyone. Okay? This kind of mentality might exacerbate your situation. Libra, keep that warning advice. If you want to see it as something negative, be my guest. It all depends how you want to see things. It's all about perspectives. Now, remember that at the end of the video, I am going to explain how your rising sign interact with this energy, and it's gonna shape your month and your dynamic for March 2015. Welcome to my tarot card reading for March 2015. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Aquarius, this is your reading, and this is Manu Tarot. Let's start immediately with your reading, my dear Aquarius. You already saw the analysis for your element. Now, your rising sign, your solar sign, is composed of Chang'o, the Two of Cups, the Five of Cups, and the Two of Wands, duality. And this is about splitting, separation, sigma, divorce. This is about sigma, divorce, separation. This is about war among brothers. This is there is an arrow between brothers. That's the kind of dynamic that we have here. This is a very volatile energy, and we have to be very, very careful, because it means not necessarily means that there is fights and arguments that are physical. These fights and arguments could be closely related with a different kind of manifestation. The situation is that we are seeing here an energy that is bringing division, fights and arguments. We have Adam and Eve that have been expelled from paradise, and the Two of Cups is letting us know that something is breaking up. partnership, whatever it is. It could be a group of friends that they come to an end. Whatever it is, something is coming to an end. And having that in mind, then we have Shango that is upside down. And there is a story that Shango put together two men that they were brothers. And if they were not brothers, they were like brothers. And they didn't like he didn't like those two guys for whatever reason that at this moment doesn't make its point, but he made them fight until one of them died. Okay, so we can see the energy here. We could see that someone might manipulate things to create fights and arguments among spouses, brothers, family members, friends, etc. Or you could be the one that is doing that. Okay? What is your goal behind that, or what is the goal of this other person doing that? It all depends what I mentioned on the analysis of your element. Okay, we had the Two of Wands that is about duality. So we are seeing again this energy here. Okay, now this energy of your solar sign is going to be manifested differently depending on your rising sign. So now let's do that. Welcome to my tarot card reading for March 2015. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is your rising sign. And this is Manu Tarot. We already analyzed the element, the solar sign, or the sun sign. And now we are going to start with the rising sign. My dear air signs, if your rising sign is Aries, this is all about becoming a slave or chained into a situation. It could be a situation that you want, or it could be a situation that you don't want. But the energy is all about becoming some kind of a slave to something or someone. Okay? We have to be very careful, air signs, because these also have big implications. This is also about drugs, the use of drugs. Abuse of substance. Therefore, you have to be also careful, especially if you have had a history of drug use. Okay, keep that in mind if your rising sign is Aries, my dear air sign. Welcome to my tarot card reading for March 2015. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is your rising sign. And this is Manu Tarot. We already analyzed the element, the solar sign, or the sun sign. And now we are going to start with the rising sign. If your rising sign, my dear air signs, is Taurus, what we have here is a desire to break up with more of the same. You are just tired and want a change. You want something different. You want to explore the world. And if you notice the dynamic of your rising sign, all this situation is making you feel very, very tired, and you want change. You want something different. You're just tired of the same BS over and over. Welcome to my tarot card reading for March 2015. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is your rising sign. And this is Manu Tarot. We already analyzed the element, the solar sign, or the sun sign. And now we are going to start with the rising sign. My dear air signs is Gemini. We have a good, we could say that is good in the sense that you're going to be forced to stop and analyze, think. And this is a good energy, especially with the kind of energy that might be bringing your elements and solar sign. So it's a good time for analyzing, doing some research in order to act, okay? And I consider that being a very positive way of dealing with the energy that is going to manifest in your life during March 2015. Welcome to my tarot card reading for March 2015, air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is your rising sign, and this is Manu Tarot. We already analyzed the element, the solar sign or the sun sign, and now we are going to start with the rising sign. My dear air signs, if your rising sign is Cancer, what we have here is a predisposition, let's put it like that, of holding back, swallowing your feelings, your emotions, of not expressing your feelings and emotions. So if you are Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, it doesn't matter. Your rising sign is gonna force you, Cancer, to seek protection in your inner world. Okay, you're gonna keep quiet, isolate yourself. You are not going to talk. You're not going to express the feelings, the emotions, the pain that you're going through. And at the same time, there are short traveling aspected for you if your rising sign is Gemini. The only thing that worries me is that traveling could be linked with a court. Okay, so be very, very, very careful. Okay. Welcome to my tarot card reading for March 2015, air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is your rising sign, and this is Manu Tarot. We already analyzed the element, the solar sign or the sun sign, and now we are going to start with the rising sign. My dear air signs, if your rising sign is Leo, this is all about seeking help. During the month of March, if your rising sign is Leo, is all about questions that need to be answered, and you are going to be looking for someone or something. It could be an organization, it could be a lawyer, it could be a professor, it could be the pastor, the priest, whatever it is, but you are going to be looking for help. You have questions. If you are not doing that, then my advice is that during March 2015, you should start doing that. Okay? Welcome to my tarot card reading for March 2015, air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is your rising sign, and this is Manu Tarot. We already analyzed the element, the solar sign or the sun sign, and now we are going to start with the rising sign. My dear air signs, if your rising sign is Virgo, the advice and the warning that I'm going to give you is, please listen to what I told you during the reading of your solar sign. That attitude, that behavior might lead you into a situation where things are going to get stagnant, things are not going to grow, they're going to start dying off, and whatever was growing, it might die off. Okay, that's my warning. that I'm giving you, but by experience I usually know that at the end that's what we humans do. We are a little bit arrogant and stubborn by nature, and we end up doing things our way to just find out that it wasn't the right way or direction to go. Okay? Welcome to my tarot card reading for March 2015. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is your rising sign. And this is Manu Tarot. We already analyzed the element, the solar sign or the sun sign, and now we are going to start with the rising sign. Signs. If your rising sign is Libra, what we have here is a shielding process. Let's call it like that. You might turn into a workaholic. That is good, that is bad. You might escape. You might want to escape from reality, and you might find that by working. And that is good in the sense if you're doing it with the purpose to keep your mind away from the dynamic that is unfolding during the month of March. If you're doing that with the purpose to take a break and think about it, you know, just to distract your mind, then that's excellent, that's great. But if you're doing that with the sole purpose of isolating yourself and not confronting the problems and the situation, then obviously it's going to be bad. Okay? Welcome to my tarot card reading for March 2015. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is your rising sign. And this is Manu Tarot. We already analyzed the element, the solar sign or the sun sign, and now we are going to start with the rising sign. Earth signs. If your rising sign is Scorpio, you at this point in life, you probably are already used to changes in life. This is nothing new, and the tarot cards are saying that you will be able to manage and deal with the situation in a very successful way. So I wouldn't worry. You will be able to deal with this. You will be able to come out of it without any kind of problem. Okay? You will find a way to keep everything afloat. Okay? Welcome to my tarot card reading for March 2015. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is your rising sign. And this is Manu Tarot. We already analyzed the element, the solar sign or the sun sign, and now we are going to start with the rising sign. Okay, my dear air signs, if your rising sign is Sagittarius, what we're going to start seeing is that all this dynamic is going to keep you very busy. One of them, you're going to be doing a lot of reading, a lot of analysis, a lot of research, especially relating with loss or spirituality. And at the same time, you might be involved in anything that needs or involves creativity, your hands, arts and crafts, that kind of stuff. Okay, that's what we have for you with your rising sign. And this is good because if you are doing arts and crafts, it might help you to distract your mind, or if you decide to do reading, research, and all this kind of stuff, it might help you. Well, it's going to help you to deal with the situation that you are going to confront during March 2015. Welcome to my tarot card reading for March 2015. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is your rising sign. And this is Manu Tarot. We already analyzed the element, the solar sign or the sun sign, and now we are going to start with the rising sign. My dear air signs, if your rising sign is Capricorn, the best advice and the warning that I'm going to give you, because Capricorns by nature, they're stubborn. It is my way. They like to do things very proper, GI, follow instructions, blah blah blah. But if you keep that attitude, there's going to be failure, okay? Welcome to my tarot card reading for March 2015. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is your rising sign. And this is Manu Tarot. We already analyzed the element, the solar sign or the sun sign, and now we are going to start with the rising sign. My dear air signs, if your rising sign is Aquarius, the tarot cards are saying that you are going to get rid of whatever you consider a load, a baggage, or whatever word you want to use to describe it. If you don't do it, well, life is going to do it for you. Anyway, anyhow, you're going to have an experience or situation in life that something, a big responsibility, a baggage, a load, whatever you want to call it, is going to be completely removed from your life. Welcome to my tarot card reading for March 2015. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is your rising sign. And this is Manu Tarot. We already analyzed the element, the solar sign or the sun sign, and now we are going to start with the rising sign. My dear air signs, if your rising sign is Pisces, what we have here is that this dynamic that you are going to have during March is going to open your eyes, is going to make you realize where you are, in what situation you had got into, okay? And you're going to open your eyes and you will be able to deal with it and get out of that situation, okay? That's what I have for you, my dear Pisces, rising sign Pisces, with a solar sign that is air element.